Welcome to Career Services at Georgia Northwestern Technical College. It is our job to assist you with your job search by helping with job leads, assistance with resumes, cover letters, and interviews, as well as tips on how to keep the job once you get the job. We would love to be able to meet with every student in person, but we realize that's not always possible. With that in mind, we have prepared a how to conduct your job search video. Let's get started. So you have completed your program or are close to completing it, and you're asking yourself, how am I going to find that perfect job? The one that matches my skills, training, and interest. You have a number of avenues. The best way to find a job is to network. Relying on your instructors, classmates, career services personnel, clinical directors, past supervisors, and even friends and family is a good way to find out about job openings. Let these people know that you are actively looking. Attend job fairs and other hiring events. Use Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and other social media. You can also use the numerous job search sites to look for a job. Most of these are listed on the Career Services webpage. First and foremost, make sure you meet the job requirements. Keep in mind that requirements are different from preferences. You must meet the required skills or experience, but you may or may not have the preferred qualifications. You need to tailor each and every cover letter to match the job for which you are applying. Let's say you're applying for an office job that requires skills in the latest Microsoft Office suite, 2 years of office experience, and 6 months of recent customer service experience. If you meet these requirements, say so in your letter. You may also want to include other qualifications that you believe would be important in that position, such as a strong work ethic. I've never taken an unscheduled day off work in my 5 years as a patient care technician. Strong communication skills. I won Best Communicator Award in my speech class. Team player. I was team leader in my capstone management class and chaired the safety committee at work for 2 years. There are typically 6 parts to a resume, but this can vary. It usually begins with an objective and ends with references. The other sections can be moved around depending on what you want the employer to focus on. Heading. The first section is your name, address, and contact information. Please remember to use a professional email address. Career objective. Make sure the career objective matches the job for which you are applying. For example, seeking a position as medical assistant with Harbin Clinic. Don't forget to change this as you apply for different jobs. Skills. This should include the skills that you gained from your program of study. For example, a recent welding graduate might include the following skills: MIG, TIG, etc. Remember, you might also include skills gained from prior work experience, including computer skills, customer service, meeting deadlines, training and managing employees. Education. Make sure this information is accurate and complete. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers associate degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Make sure you list what you received and when. Experience. This can include clinical experience, practicums, internships, paid work experience, and even relevant unpaid volunteer work experience. Start with your most recent experience and work your way back. Include job titles, places of employment, location, dates of employment, and major responsibilities. Please be consistent and avoid abbreviations. References. These typically go on a separate page. These should be professional and work-related only. Include name, work-related title, company, address, email, and phone number. Prepare for the interview by researching the company and the position and practicing ahead of time. You can also use your career services staff to set up a mock interview. Remember to focus on typical questions like, why did you apply for this position? But remember also to focus on you as a professional and not on personal details. The more prepared you are, the less you will struggle during the interview. Mistake number 1, appearing uninterested. Be attentive, sit up straight and make eye contact. Take your time responding to give thoughtful answers. Mistake number 2, answering a cell phone or texting. Before you enter the site for your interview, turn your phone off and put it away. Mistake number 3, dressing inappropriately. You should look and feel professional so both you and the interviewer can focus on your answers and not on your clothing. Mistake number 4, talking negatively about a current or previous employer. Stay positive during your interview and concentrate on how your past roles have prepared you for the current role. Mistake number 5, failure to make eye contact or smile, bad posture, and a weak handshake. While interviews can be stressful, do your best to appear confident and friendly by preparing for your interview and practicing your answers ahead of time. Mistake number 6, not providing specific examples. Provide specific examples of work accomplishments and measurable skills. Don't be afraid to brag a little about your accomplishments. This is your best opportunity to impress the interviewer. Mistake number 7, asking about salary and benefits. Those details are best discussed after the job offer has been made. A better question might be, what are the next steps in the interview process? Getting the job is just the beginning. Next is the important part, keeping the job. At some point, your supervisor is going to evaluate your performance. You can prepare for this by grading yourself on key job performance criteria. For example, do I come to work every day on time? Do I get along well with my coworkers and my supervisors? Do I respond well to constructive criticism? Your grade on these criteria is very important. It determines not only your current role, but your chances at future promotions and increases in salary. Here are some final points from CareerBuilder.com to remember as you begin your job search. Number 1, use a professional email address. Please don't use oneangrywoman@gmail as your email address. Use your first and last name to set up a professional address. Number 2, check yourself in the mirror before walking into an interview. You don't want to start your interview with lipstick on your teeth or a stain on your collar. Number 3, proofread your resume, cover letter, and emails before you send them out. Remember, grammatical and spelling errors can sink your chances for an interview. Number 4, don't cast your net too widely. You are not a fit everywhere and you are not good at everything. Focus on exactly what kind of work you want to do and where you want to do it. Number 5, prepare for the interview gimme questions. Prepare to answer the basic questions. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Tell me about yourself. Why should we hire you? You know these questions are coming. Be prepared. Number 6, be mindful of your social media presence. Job seekers need to be mindful of social profiles and pictures they may have out on the web that may be deemed inappropriate. Before applying to any job, search for your name to ensure there isn't anything out there that would be unprofessional. Number 7, research the company before the interview. At least take some time to review the company's website and use some of that knowledge in your resume and cover letter. You may also have an opportunity to use this information in your interview. Number 8, follow up after applying for the job. Get the name of a contact in human resources or a manager in the department you want to work in and then follow up with a call or email. Number 9, ask questions at the interview. By failing to ask questions, you're sending a message that you're not that interested in the job. Number 10, and follow up after the interview. Always send a thank you note after the interview. Email or handwritten is acceptable. Career Services has a number of resources available to you, all of which are available on the Career Services webpage under the My Resources tab on the GNTC website. And if you happen to have any questions for us, please just email or call us. Happy hunting.